Hello, I'm John Ray, your host for the Fuller Dudley Mastermind Network. And we have another exciting guest for you this afternoon. I know you're going to enjoy this because this is my first time being in the studio with this gentleman, and I am so happy to welcome Donevan Cherry with the media named after him. You named yourself, you named your company.
Yes, I'm part of the name, I am, yes.
Okay, and it is, let's see, we got here, Cherry Media.
Yes.
Now you got to break that down to me, put it in the English language so I can understand what Cherry Media is all about.
It's an interesting story because when I started doing this, one of the hallmarks of my version of working with talent as a booking agent was that I had black, white, Hispanic, German, people that were from Croatia. I had everything in the spectrum. So in the beginning it was called Spectrum Talent and Models, but then when I went to open up shop in the Hampton Roads, Virginia Beach area, the name Spectrum was already like pimped all over it. Within a square mile there was like 10 different things called Spectrum: painting, printing, lending. So I had to come up with something unique, and after about a week and a half of frustration, I decided to just take the first 4 letters of my last name, which is Cherry. First 4 letters of my then assistant's name, which was Velicki. He was from Croatia, a model. He paid his way through school modeling, and so that's how we came up with Cherry. And then we had to Google it and everything for about 2 weeks to make sure it wasn't a curse word in another language. And we never did find out what it meant, but it was clear.
Well, what does it? So there really is no meaning for it.
Well, no, actually, one of my Brazilian teen models, she was part of the Miss Teen Brazil USA pageantry. She won Miss Connecticut Teen Brazil. She asked me, and I told her the story. She said, "Well, did you know it means beautiful city?" And I said, "Wow, no, I didn't know that, but I'm glad it means something good. And it's not just a made-up word that doesn't mean anything."
Well, now, speaking of sound, making it sound good. Tell us, what is it that you actually do?
Well, the heart of what I do is young, talented people, attractive people, people with skills and passions to be in front of the camera, even behind the camera in media as models, actors, extras, that type of thing. I work with them as a booking agent. I have scouts that go out and find them, and we bring them in, teach them what to do, what not to do in front of the camera. Because you can't just show up and be cute. You have to actually know what to do and what not to do in front of the camera. That makes a difference in your pay scale and your value as a media product. Is
do you teach modeling? Is that what it is now?
I offer some basic trainings that are kind of a stark contrast from what people usually, in my opinion, overpay for, like Barbizon and Casablanca's stuff. They spend a lot more money than I feel like they need to get started. I feel like they need to know enough basic stuff to get started, and then as you start making some money, because you got the basics covered, then you put a little bit of money in your pocket, just like anything else. Like singers still have singing coaches, actors still have acting coaches. So in modeling, you don't have to spend all of that money up front to get started, and then after that, I think it's more practical to affordably get started, and then you keep going.
So what do you do? I mean, do you recruit people? Do you train them?
I have scouts that recruit. I do fashion photography. I cast people. Like I said, I do casting agency services as well as booking agency for models, actors, and extras.
Now, this is a business. Cherry Media is not a charity. It's a business, right?
Yes, it's definitely a business, yes.
Well, how do you make money doing this?
Well, one of the things that I teach people who sometimes get suckered by the traveling model scout bandits, I call them, the ones that come into town, and then they get a bunch of people to come in and have them sign up on a payment plan for overpriced stuff, and then they're gone and you don't see them. One of the things is a real agency, just like an employment agency, when they send you out to work, you get paid and they get paid. So if they don't send you out to work, they don't make any money.
Right.
Real agencies, modeling agencies, talent agencies, they make money when they book you in paid work. So that's the gist of it, the simplest breakdown of
But
it.
do you go on location then and film people?
Yes, I go on location. I also do some getting more into producing, but I'm usually on location with my people when they are on set with whomever it may be. We've done a number of films, TV commercials.
Now, is this just for being a model now? Is that what you just to be a model is all you do? What is what the agency does?
No, models, like I said, actors also, and extras. Sometimes they may call me and they say, I need 100 people for a nightclub scene.
Oh.
Or they may say, I need
So you mean like if a movie's being made in this area and they need a crowd, that you go and supply the crowd
Yes.
to be in the movie?
Yes.
Wow.
For movies, TV commercials, restaurant scenes, for everything.
Suppose somebody wanted to be in a commercial, and just say if I wanted to be in a peanut butter commercial.
Yes.
How would I get in a peanut butter commercial?
Well, one, and I had the age range goes from basically from age 3 to 75. There's a need for every kind of look, depending on what the product is and what the commercial is about or the movie scene is about. You want to convey a message that most accurately portrays what the director or the writer has scripted, and you need a variety of different people that fit the descriptions for that. So I would make sure, again, you know some basics on what to do, what not to do in front of the camera, and you'd have to have your headshot and your comp card. Those are your business cards for the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Same way a painter has to have a bucket and a ladder and some brushes.
Mm-hmm.
For this industry, you need to have a headshot, comp card. Now we are doing visual, digital comp card, so it's not just a still shot. People get to see you, also see how you move, hear what you sound like. So that's where we're going with the digital age.
Well, but you know, every parent that has a child, like
Yes.
let's say I got a 9-year-old or 10-year-old, and if I say, Donovan, I want to get my child in a commercial, can I just call you up and say, Donovan, my baby needs to be in this commercial? Could you do
Believe it
that?
or not, that happens even before I did any advertising here. I have people that still Google and find us, and they want to get their kids involved in a variety of things, or they ask, what's going on that I can plug my kids into?
Okay, do I if I wanted to get my child in say a 30-second McDonald's commercial,
Yes.
what would I have to do?
From a parent standpoint, you make sure that your child follows directions and listens well. So they can't be a cute little kid that just is
No,
okay.
no. I mean, would I have to pay to get him
Oh.
in the commercial?
Yes, they would need to, the child would still need to have, again, headshot and composite card. So I need to get some basic things for it to be able to market them, because other people that would hire them need to know that this child that has these.
But if I wanted to get my child in a commercial, then I would come to you. I would
Yes,
call,
sir.
let's see, share meet, I would call.
Yes.
And now you're not going to guarantee me that I could be.
No, I can put you in the best light and make sure you have the right tools and the right knowledge, and being comfortable in front of the camera to succeed.
Well, suppose that, let's say it's a senior citizen,
Yes.
and you need, say, 10, 50 plus men and women.
Yes.
Would you would go and find them, or would they come to
Yes.
you?
A lot of them I have a growing database, but a lot of people they're on standby
Uh-huh.
quite often, and I just need to call those people and find out who's available, and then where I need to fill in, I have scouts.
So you're saying that if anyone wanted to be on TV, to be in a commercial, to be in a movie, or be an extra something, if they call you,
Yes.
you select the information,
Yes.
and now, of course, now you're not going. I'm not
I have
plugging
to-
for
yeah.
myself now, but
Right.
you would.
Yes.
You
They
don't
would-
guarantee people that they're going to be on TV.
Right. They would come in. We'd start off with kind of an informal interview, and then we would, from there, talk about and map out what exactly it is they want to achieve. Because for everyone, it's their signature accomplishment may be different. For one person, for you, it may be that you want to see yourself on a billboard on the highway. Then you feel like I'm really
Oh,
doing
you
it.
do that too?
Yeah.
You do billboards?
I've had several girls on a jean company billboards in Orlando, Florida before. So for another person, it may be they want to be on a magazine cover, they want to see themselves on a TV commercial or in a movie
Wow.
scene. So everybody's is different, and we kind of customize and tailor okay, if this is where you want to go, this is your signature achievement thing. Let's map out a strategy on how to get you from where we're starting to that point.
So this is anyone. If you want to be
Yes.
on the billboard, want to be in a television commercial, be an
Yes.
extra in a movie,
Yes.
they would call you.
Yes.
Now, do I have to pay a fee to be on the billboard or to be in the commercial, whether it's radio or TV or any other form of media? Suppose suppose I want to be in the news, on front page of the newspaper. I know you
Well,
can't guarantee that now.
the newspaper, you can do just about any kind of thing to get on the cover of newspaper.
But I mean, what would you have to do? What's the process? Do I have to contact you? Do I have to come with
Yeah.
any cash?
Well, no, you would come. You're responsible for your headshot and your comp card, and those things are actually your responsibility. Now, I have a variety of different things I can offer, whether you get them done in-house or I send you to competent photographers, etc. But those tools are your responsibility to have. Some people show up with them already, and then it's easy for me to just plug them into things that are being casted. Others show up and they're just completely raw, and they need to accumulate the tools so that we can then make sure that people know that they're available in the
Well,
industry.
Tom, what's it like being in a business like this? Is it pretty competitive?
It's competitive. It's fun because I like working with young people. I like from the heart of me, I like seeing people reach their absolute potential. So the opportunity, sometimes just being in an environment where they get to reach a level of their own confidence, it opens other doors to other things that may or may not even be media related. But once they see themselves and they feel that sense of accomplishment, they then go on to do more things, including media stuff or other things, because they cross a very critical roadblock that they otherwise wouldn't have stepped out.
Tom, how do people find you? And if they wanted to get in touch with you, what do they do?
They can Google us. We're at ChervelliMedia.com. Same spelling, CHERVELI media.com. If you look up, for example, modeling agencies in the Triad or in the Piedmont, that will bring you to me as well. So if you look up modeling in the Carolinas, it'll come up. I think I still come up in Florida and Virginia Beach also.
Oh, so you're just not in one
No, I actually started in Orlando and then expanded into the Virginia Beach, Hampton Roads area. Plugged a lot of people into music videos there, and even
You
in my
do music
hometown.
videos? You
Yes.
Now, do
Music
you
videos
shoot the
also.
videos yourself? That's a pretty popular.
I have before, but I usually default to others that have more expertise, and I focus on the talent aspect of it. But yes, I have done that as
So
well.
then you're saying you actually secure the talent to
Yes.
be in the camera then?
Yes,
Be that TV, movies,
yes.
or any kind of media, print and broadcast
In
media?
fact, I'm glad that you brought that up because one of the things that has been a hallmark of the way that we do it is I have always cast my girls and guys only as principals in music videos. So you've never seen a music video where any of my guys or girls were just jumping around half-naked body parts. So unless you're a principal and the artist is singing about you or to you, I've never cast anyone as a headless sexy person.
Donovan, I'm glad to see you with the Fuller Dudley Mastermind Network. It's good to have you on the program with us this evening, and we're going to be in touch. So if you would like to be cast in a television commercial, have your name up on the billboard, or be in the bright lights, get in touch with Donovan Cherry of the Cherry Valley?
Cervelli
Media.
Media.
Cervelli Media. Thank you. We'll be right back. Don't go away.